Welcome to Deep Target's Customer Success webinar. Today's topic is Emerging Stronger, Leveraging Digital. I'm Brenda Pierce and I have Helen with me.
Hello.
And we're going to go ahead and dive in and get started. Okay, so let's look at today's agenda. I will touch on what is trending, turning the corner, and what's next. Helen is going to talk about how you can emerge stronger leveraging digital. Then we will move into the awards, the campaign of the month, and the Superstar of the Month award. And then we'll finish up today and pick a lucky winner for our Java Joy Starbucks gift card. When we're looking at turning the corner and what's next, I think Microsoft's CEO summed it up nicely. We just saw 2 years of digital transformation in 2 months. Now is the time to begin mapping out what the next steps for financial institutions is going to look like, and we believe that this period will be considered a tipping point. So in a survey of over 1,000 American consumers done by FIS in April, the findings support the belief that COVID-19 has indeed accelerated the digital transformation of banking, payments, and commerce, supporting the potential for a new normal in consumer behavior post-COVID. So the research found that more than 45% of respondents say they have permanently changed how they're going to interact with their bank. 45% of the consumers have used mobile wallet payment platform in the last 30 days, and there will be a measurable shift from cash and checks, which we kind of had predicted in the very beginning. 40% said that they will shop online more in the future than in a store. So once consumers begin using convenient new digital services, few will tend to go back to their old habits. So we expect this to be the new normal moving forward. So it's time to double down on digital marketing, not only to acquire new customers, but also to build and strengthen those connections with your current customers. So what comes next? In the coming weeks and months, economic recovery will take the spotlight. As we start reopening the economy, we are at an inflection point, and we turn our attention from survival to sustainability and planning for the future. So banks and credit unions should focus on how they can maintain and also increase that momentum as some new normal starts to arrive. So Helen is going to give you a lot of tips on how you can increase that momentum. Helen?
Thanks, Brenda. Today I will be talking with you about how you can leverage digital to emerge stronger. Given your critical role supporting economic and social recovery, the COVID-19 crisis places financial institutions in the spotlight. This creates a rare opportunity for you to rejuvenate your trust-based relationship with society. Engaging your account holders where, when, and how they bank, and more often than not, this is done digitally, so that your customers' expectations are met and exceeded has become an imperative to emerge stronger. Proactive outreach, helping customers understand their financial options, rethinking credit strategies, and communicating these in a relevant manner will all help meet this objective in a big way. As we have the advantage of taking a look across all our customers' performance results, we thought we would share what we saw in a month-over-month comparison of April to May. Overall, there was growth in the number of individuals using digital banking as expected, and we saw an increase in the number of accounts opened, even though the click-through rates dropped slightly. The exception to this were seasonal campaigns such as auto, HELOC, mortgage loans that were getting exceptional response rates. FIs are increasing the number of campaigns they are running and shifting from an all-users-only mix to having a mix with more targeted campaigns. FIs having a broad mix of campaigns resulted in higher click-through rates. And account openings for consumer loans and credit cards have rebounded, and in some instances have surpassed the 2019 numbers for the same months. Targeted campaigns also are resulting in more influence conversions. So let's see how you can evaluate your digital messaging. All of the resources shown on this slide will help you analyze your results. They are easily accessible within Deep Target, and we will address each of these in this presentation. When we conduct a customer success review meeting with you, our consultants will review with you all of the reports listed to help you understand how you are doing and give you hints on how you can make changes to improve your performance. Going forward, you will have the tools and know how to make adjustments to your campaign framework. When looking at performance analytics, there are a number of metrics that matter, and we'll cover those in detail on the succeeding slides, as well as show you how to find information in the application. Campaign mix matters because you are exposing more types of offers, services, and messaging to your end users. If your end user is primarily a mobile user, they may not ever go to your website first. So why not make it easy for them to serve the message up to them in their mobile application? You can get an overall view of your campaign mix on the dashboard. And if your donut chart is multicolored, you have a good mix of campaigns. You can also look at the campaign summary on the campaigns list page to see if you have multiple categories represented. We are often asked by FIs how they can find a campaign's click-through rate. Each campaign has an option on the flyout to review the campaign performance. The click-through rate is shown at the top of the chart. You can also see the click-through rate for each campaign or at a category level by looking at the table view on the Compare Campaign Analytics report. Generally, a click-through rate of 1% is excellent, as the average click-through rate in the financial industry is 0.05%. And you can schedule your click report to be sent to you automatically on your preferred frequency. Why does engagement matter? Since the key engagement indicator is a user frequency metric, the KEI can give you a feel for the overall responsiveness of your campaigns. This tells you how many individuals it is taking on average to engage with your campaigns. The lower the score, the better engagement you have. You can review your overall KEI on the dashboard by hovering over the KEI indicator, or you can run the managerial report so that you can see the responsiveness per channel. The influence conversions reported by DeepTarget represent those accounts that were opened after having viewed or clicked on an ad. By looking at the influence conversions over time, you can have insight into trends and the seasonality of accounts opened. To see the influence conversions by category for the time period selected, run the managerial report and go to the Influence Conversions tab. Each row of this table provides information about a specific account type, whereas each column identifies the month of the year. For a deeper dive, run the Influence Conversion report and choose the Export Data button. You will be able to see who opened the account, when they opened it, what product they opened, and information about the views and clicks for that individual. As you compare the results of your current year with your previous year, ask yourself these questions. What category of campaigns worked well this year compared to last year? What categories of campaigns have no accounts opened? Am I adequately promoting all product categories? Use the managerial report to export the data for the current and previous year and to compare the results. Understanding KEI and KMI. The key engagement indicator and key impression indicators are KPIs derived by DeepTarget to help you assess your impression and engagement and impression to close ratios. Refer to the resources section under the support menu and to download a document, and it details all the fields in the managerial report. There's an excellent explanation of KEI and KMI, how the values are calculated, and how the rating scale should be interpreted. So what's next? Over the last few months, we've been able to observe the engagement of over 200 credit unions and community banks. We have found many shining examples of how you have served as community leaders and advocates for your members and bankers. Now is the time to expand your messaging with financial literacy and promotions for products and services that are relevant to your end users. Consumers' banking preferences are rapidly evolving, and over 20% of customers recently surveyed expect to increase their use of digital channels once the crisis is past. Notably, preference for handling everyday transactions digitally is as high as 60 to 85% across the developed world, even for customers 65 years or older. Age is no longer a differentiator for retail banking digital preferences. It is now more important than ever that you look at strategies to strengthen customer relationships by using a more customized, analytics-driven approach to engagement with both existing and new customers. We believe very strongly that you can use the resources at your disposal within Deep Target to expand your content, personalize and target more effectively by utilizing your customer intelligence, and creating a healthy mix of campaigns that provide useful information, products, and services to your account holders. Take advantage of all your available digital channels to re-engage with your account holders and provide consistent messaging in all channels. Your account holders want to move forward toward normalcy, and they are buying cars, purchasing new homes, saving for retirement, looking for student loans, getting credit cards, etc. So why not enhance their digital experience by making your messaging readily available to them? Make sure your product promotions are relevant to the end user as well as relevant to the time we are in. Think about what messages are most meaningful and important and prioritize those accordingly. Use the intelligence in your data to send relevant messages to your account holders. Think about enhancing your existing data extracts with additional attributes to use for targeting. Use rules to target account holders at the category level at a minimum. We see FIs using targeting have an excellent click-through rate and conversion rate. Personalize where appropriate on your targeted campaigns, and consider using de-targeting to improve your campaign relevance. Take a look at your existing campaign framework. The dialogue at the bottom left is one we often use when reviewing an FI's campaign. Fill in the types of campaigns that you're currently running. Then identify opportunities for cross-selling in each category and address those initially. Begin with adding category-level targeted campaigns. And don't forget about campaigns for your business customers. Periodically analyze your reports and track your performance and use the data to adjust your campaign strategy and targeting. Review your managerial report and influence conversion metrics monthly to see how effective your campaigns were. Use the Compare Campaign Analytics report to check the engagement of campaigns and how your campaigns are performing in each channel. And remember to schedule and review the click report that you can follow up on leads. Financial institutions have a prominent role to play in guiding the world toward economic recovery while preserving the health of your organization. The COVID-19 crisis has reshaped the economy and society, and there's an urgent imperative to reimagine yourselves and the role you play in your community. Digital has accelerated much faster than anyone thought, and it's fast becoming the preferred mode of communication. It is here to stay. It's time to make customer engagement and experience a priority by rethinking your strategies, adopting a more tailored customer conversation, leverage your advanced analytics and intelligence, and deploy the strategies across multiple channels. Those financial institutions that are able to create a one-on-one digital dialogue with their customers and offer them a customized advice to achieve their financial goals are likely to excel on this front. And we encourage you to expand the use of various tools that you already have within Deep Target to meet these objectives. Good luck. We know you will emerge stronger.
Absolutely. Great job, Helen. Okay, so now we shift and we move in to talk about our monthly Deep Target award winners. So for the Campaign of the Month award, the winner goes to, drum roll, goes to Eglin Federal Credit Union. And that's congratulations to Adam and Rocky. Great job. So Eglin promoted a pre-approved auto loan known as PAL, and I just love the play on words and the graphic they used. My dog actually looks like that too. In the month of May, they had a click-through rate of 4.05%, and through the lifetime of the campaign, the overall click-through rate was 6.7%. And like Helen had said, anything over 0.5, which is the industry standard, is excellent. So y'all did an excellent job. These are tremendous results. Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations, Adam and Rocky.
Great.
Okay, so now we move to Superstar of the Month Award, and that goes to Memphis City Employees Credit Union. Congratulations to Jose and Todd for an outstanding performance in the month of May. Congratulations.
Memphis ran a great mix of campaigns in multiple categories. On top of that, they followed 8 of the 10 best practices for all of their campaigns. So that's a great job that they're doing there.
Absolutely.
And here are some of their examples of ads that they ran in May, and they even opened a new branch. So talk about emerging. That's
yeah. Anytime you
right on
open a new
track.
branch,
That's
yeah.
right.
Great job.
And for the last 17 months running, Memphis has had an outstanding rating for both KEI and KMI. And their influence conversions in the month of May increased by 265% over April, which is phenomenal. If you want an example of an FI who emerged strong, it was definitely Memphis.
That's awesome.
So great job.
Great job. Congratulations to our winners. Yep. Okay, and something else that we just wanted to make sure and mention, we wanted to point out that there are new updates to Deep Target's content library. So when you go out there, these will already be
available.
Yep. Okay, so now we move to our Java Joy, and Helen is going to pick our Java Joy winner for this month. And then we're going to make sure you're still on the line. Okay. All right, let me see. All right, hold on. Yes. Okay. All right, our winner today is Rose Wilson. Rose, you are our lucky Java Joy winner, and I will send you, after this call, a $20 Starbucks gift card just for joining us today. Great. Yeah, so congratulations, Rose. Okay, so we're getting near the end of Q2. Next Wednesday, we start Q3. So there's still time. I just want to remind you that it's not too late to enter our Q2 Engagement Award to win a $50 gift card. All you have to do is you have to schedule a customer success meeting, and we've had lots of those.
Yes.
So that Helen's team has been really busy doing customer success meetings, but it's not too late. Go ahead and schedule it, and make a comment on or share a post on our social channels, or write a Deep Target Google review. And when you do any of this, please send me an email and let me know, and we'll make sure that you are included in the drawing. And we will announce the winner on July 23rd. So it won't take you long. Right after this call, go ahead and do it. Get your name in the pot, and then we will announce it on our July 23rd webinar. Okay, and this is just something else. I want to remind you that it's out, that you can sign up for future webinars or listen to past webinars on our Deep Target website. Just go to www.deeptarget.com/webinars, and you can go ahead and sign up for all of them, so you make sure that they're on your calendar and so you don't miss them. Okay. So we want to thank you for joining us today, and our next webinar, like I said, will be July 23rd. So make sure to go ahead and sign up for that, and have a safe and productive month. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you next month.